Let's get a check of the forecast right now as Pete Bouchard is back with us. Pete, it is a pretty epic weekend in Boston, around Boston this weekend.
All good stuff, right?
Yeah.
We got a lot going on, too. Gusty east southwest wind, or south wind, I should say. Not yet southwest, but look, we're still gusting at 31 in Worcester right now, gusting over 25 miles an hour. Bring in that warmth, right? Well, tomorrow, we're tempering the expectations on the sun. It does not look like there's going to be a ton of it around, but just enough to get us into the 80s, which is all you really need. See the window here opening up across New York State. There's more in store back through Cleveland. But at times, the high clouds will be with us, too. It'll be a milky sky a lot of the day tomorrow. You can see the clouds coming through in the morning, and then you're thinking, man, there's no way we're going to hit 80 degrees. Remember, the day is long, and we have a lot of time in the afternoon. The sky should open up and allow the sun through. There it is right there. It's about 1 o'clock. You may have to wait for it, but it's bold and beautiful, and the rest of the afternoon is bright. Then late in the day, as the sun starts going down, there's some downpours that may pop up, or even a rumble of thunder. See that in the Merrimack Valley, southern New Hampshire, the seacoast, that's a possibility, and later in Boston between about 8 and 9. So if you are stepping out through 8, 9, 10 o'clock tomorrow evening, be prepared for maybe a shower, but the chances in the morning are nil, and in the afternoon, even between 2 and 6, about 20%. That's an 80% chance that it's not going to rain, okay? Look at these temperatures rise up into the 80s all the way to Haverhill, Boston included, Framingham. We're not as warm on Cape Cod. We've been warning you about 55 in Barnstable, but I suspect there may be pockets of warmth away from the coastline. In Falmouth and Mashpee, how we can sneak into the 60s sometimes. In Plymouth, just across the canal, we should at least make 70. This is the first time we've seen 80 degrees since November 6th. Wait, what? That's weird, isn't it? Yeah, it is. It was very warm in early November, if you recall. That high was 82 in Boston. The normal first 80-degree day is May 4th, so we're a little early. And we'll go 81 or 82 tomorrow. Sunday, about 61. What's odd about Sunday is we start in the middle 50s. You'd think, too, that this is going to be a very warm day, but the cold rushes in to kind of slow the pace of the warm-up in the afternoon. Monday is about 58, cooling sea breeze. And here we go for the Easter Sunday planner. Scattered clouds in the morning, Easter egg hunts look fine. It's a little breezy for the kids. And we go from 56 to 57. It's a real struggle for the first few hours of the day. The warmth of the day is in the afternoon. And then 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock will come back down in the 50s. It's a chilly start on Monday. It's about 35 to 38 degrees in Hopkinton. It's flat out cold on Marathon Monday in Hopkinton. Plenty of sunshine will warm us back up into the 50s as we go through the mid-morning. And then you come into Boston. These are Boston numbers now. We switch towns. So down into the 50s, the sea breeze is greeting us. Look at the change up here, starting off in the 30s and then going through the 40s quickly. But look at the time. It's 10 o'clock on the course here in the 50s. Great running. And then later in the afternoon, we start warming up, at least in Wellesley and Newton, into the 60s. But you come across Heartbreak Hill down to Brookline, and boom, you run into that sea breeze. It's cool. And that's kind of finishing you right off as we go through the finish line on Boylston. 70% chance at a shower or two on Tuesday. That's not a washed out day. And it's another day we may climb near 70 degrees. In fact, Wednesday, same. It's cooling off a little bit by Thursday, but this is definitely a shift in the 10-day forecast. And note, we do not have a lot of water in this 10-day. Not at all. We're back after the break.